we do last time? Last time the crew was hailed by Strebby's tribal leader Grok, stating that there were indications that Cerberus would be landing in the home planet of Tachunka. Eventually, the crew, while heading towards Tachunka, did receive a message from Greg saying that there was a location on that planet that Cerberus had their eyes on, and noticed that they were landing and going towards this cavern, like ruined setup. Uh, what you saw in there was pretty much, obviously, it was some sort of old trade delegation with the Ralloy species and the Krogan. They would have trade meetings and sorts. And there was another obstacle on the way. It was a thresher maw, a big giant worm. So when the crew arrived, they did notice that there was a Cerberus scout ship landed pretty close to the site. So, the party landed within a 10-minute walk near the cavernous ruins. Since there was mention of a thresher maw on site, the crew was at first extra cautious with their steps. Um, oh yeah, and before that, Opal wanted to research information of that thresher maw, like in general, and found out that they are very feral. So that would give an idea that Opal somehow concocted a bomb filled with hallucinogens, while Yosef wanted to make an explosive device intending to destroy the thresher maw. So when you're entering the ruins, Thanos decided to go invisible, kind of scope the place out, and noticed a number of Cerberus agents going through different desks and whatnot, looking for something. And, obviously, while being very quiet, Thanos picked up that they were trying to look for information about a sort of relic that apparently they found, which Thanos found out later that in a different chamber, there's a few other Cerberus members, and then one of them is looking at a relic. Let me see here. So eventually, there was a fight going on, a lot of loud noises, causing mayhem. Snipers shot really loud. A moment later or so, the Thresher Moth showed up, and everybody's like, "Oh fuck!" And Cerberus definitely ran off. He said, they're like, saying, "Fuck this noise! That's a big ass worm. Get out of here." While the crew, the party members, wanted to drug this Thresher Maw, which they did successfully. The worm was hallucinating, and then eventually, uh, Yosef strapped a rocket filled with grenades and other people's grenades that were being put on there, and mines and whatnot. Um, and eventually, he basically launched a rocket at this Thresher Maw and just blew it up. So that happened, and of course, during that time, Strebby did fall unconscious at some point, and he got picked back up. Um, and then I'm pretty sure, yeah, Yosef wanted to get a trophy out of it. So I don't know how you're gonna do that with a giant worm head. But yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, no, take the head, keep that as a trophy,
Okay, well, I mean, it's
or yeah,
probably
Put it on your
two
wall.
times bigger than your body, but okay. Um,
Okay.
the party went to the chamber. Thano, of course, scanned the relic. He found a lot of information about it. So under the schematics, obviously it's hundreds of years old, but the general idea is it's kind of like an implant for whoever's gonna get that implant, and it will increase their strength and dexterity, and make it more optimized on those situations. So that's basically where we left off. And it's a type of tech that obviously you want to make sure you do it correctly, since it's kind of an old item. So to keep that in mind, you do have that implant on your person. I guess they know would have it by this point. And then you heard the Cerberus ship fly off after the incident with the worm. And yeah, that's where we left off. What do y'all want to do at this point?
More drugs.
Okay. Opal's getting high.
Krogan drugs.
No, sir.
Krogan drugs.
No more drugs.
I'm just
I do
sitting there
40
like trying to
drugs.
cut the head off.
Yeah, the whoever's in the same room as Yosef, you see Yosef somehow trying to cut a giant thresher maw's head off.
It's a little too big for you to carry there.
Who said I was going to carry it?
And why are you cutting it off?
Because the entrance to the cave is just right over there. So if I take a rope or like a chain or something, I can get the Mako dropped, and just use the Mako to drag the head back to Chunka, and be like, "Hey, look at what we killed," and
What do you think of that?
yeah.
Well, it is a rather grand idea to, and I wipe a bunch of drugs from my face. Gain status.
And
Yeah.
I mean,
It's provocative. It gets the people going.
and it'll help improve relations with the Krogans, which is good for our diplomats.
Yeah, you silly human. All we need is this. I'm gonna walk up with my Krogan Warhammer and just break a tooth out. See?
He's
Yeah,
like
Just
spending.
walk off with it.
Yeah, while he's cutting it, I'm gonna say he's like slicing away for 10 minutes because it's gonna take a while. Then you're like, you idiot! You just break a tooth out and
Walk away with it.
just walk away while he's slicing away.
I'm just sitting on a rock and I look over at Yosef. I'm like, maybe ask the Krogan how to get in good with the Krogans. He has the tooth.
I
You're gonna
mean,
keep cutting.
would the would the head of the Thresher Maw also be really impressive for them, and or maybe get us more status than the tooth? Because of the pain in the ass work it would be to bring it back to the town.
We can attach it to the Mako.
That's what I was going to say. And then we can have a war ornament on the Mako.
Strabby,
And do another line. This is a great idea.
I'm gonna
Help
high
me.
five Opold.
We are going to be so popular.
We are.
Strabby, I have a question for you.
Everybody's going to love us.
You're gonna do all the diplomacy.
Trevor's just like trying to bolt off. He's like, "What's up?"
Tell me how stupid they think they're going to be if they come back with the entire head versus just a tooth.
We'll call them dumbasses, but it'll be worth the laugh for sure.
All right, I'm gonna walk towards Strabby. I'm like, you boys keep cutting. I'll call for the Mako.
Yeah, you think that it's like a decent amount of time to do it. It's probably gonna take at least half an hour to cut this big ass head off.
I'm gonna hand Opold as many knives as I have.
Oh God!
See?
Just Opal just spins really fast and ends up
You're
turning into
gonna-
a saw blade.
You're gonna do it manually?
That's actually what I kind of pictured. Not gonna lie.
Absolutely not.
Why? I thought you wanted to help with the diplomacy.
I'm helping.
Oh, you're motivational. Okay.
Yes. Yes. You're cutting quite well, Yosef. I do more drugs.
Yeah, this particular, like, obviously it's a cavern setting, so it's like damp, so it's very humid, so it's starting to sweat and smell in there. You can smell like the decay from the worm starting to waft in your nose while you're cutting it.
Joke's on you. I don't have a
Not
nose.
you,
Mine is like.
and not
perpetually
you.
stuffed.
Whoever's in the room.
Cripple.
What? What?
Help a brother out.
What do you need help with?
Shtick. Chuck, 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 chuck. I don't know. Shtick. Chuck, 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 chuck.
It's like
just the
slowly
sound of me
cutting the head off the.
Do you
fucking
wanna-
thresher.
Do you want a chainsaw or a bandsaw
Do we
or a
have one
laser
on
saw?
hand? Do we have one on hand?
Is our ship with us?
No, it's still the borrowed ship. But you would think that
Yeah, we have the borrowed
if
Oh.
you if you ask, you know, about the Mako ship, you could probably ask for equipment. Yeah.
Nah, man. I think you got the best tools for the job right there. Great form. Keep it up.
That's what I said.
Chuck, 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 chuck.
Yeah, for the record, I do not want the thresher maw head anywhere, so I will not be helping.
And Strebby's just strolling around with a fucking tooth while you're just chopping away.
Yeah, teeth are cool. Everything else.
One
Uh.
day I'll get through this. Oh wait, is that the spine? Ting ting.
Oh my god.
Do we have anything heavier?
So I'll say, like, you know, 20 minutes pass, and then, you know, if you set out the order to bring in the Mako ship, it'll drop, or the Mako, I guess, tank technically, and it'll drop and try to traverse through the narrow path of this cave. And it barely fits. Obviously, you know, slowly going through, not wanting to cause another cave in, but you know, slowly you'll hear the Mako treads coming, and you know, pulling up near you, and the driver's like, "What do you want?" Because all he wanted was, did you say specifically that you're gonna transport a giant Thresher head, or did you
No,
just want to drop the Mako?
Just get the Mako here.
Okay. So he drives, and then he gets he gets out of the car, and it's like near the people that are around this farm. He's like, what do you want? How can I help you?
Get me the tow rope or the tow chain or whatever we got.
Okay.
And get ready to just drive, and hopefully this works.
Okay. So you know, it takes a couple minutes, but he pulls out a you know, a lengthy chain, and ties it around the Mako, and eventually you know, tries to tie around uh the Thresher Maw head. And I'm gonna say you're probably about 90% done at that point. So he's like, all right, it looks like it's all secure. So should I try to, I guess, back it out and pull the head off or something? Is this the idea?
Yes. It seems it's just attached by the spine, so if we could just, you know, break the connection, or at least, like, you know, I'll go in there and you drive, and I'll try to sever the what's left of it.
Okay. So just for fun, I'm gonna roll, see how well he does. Boom. All right. So he's gonna go back in the car, and he put it on reverse. But he didn't get full speed. So when he was yanking it, you could see that the head is slowly pulling off. So it's not like, you know, the exact amount of torque it needs. So you see that it's slowly coming apart from the spine, I guess. So, you know, and he's like, looking back, I don't think it's working.
Okay, reverse a bit.
Okay.
Try to get as close to the cave as you can, and like, just gut it.
All right. And then he's like backing up all the way.
And while he's doing that, I am going to be chopping at
Okay.
the whatever's left of the meaty bit to try to, like, disconnect this motherfucker.
Okay. So he slowly rears back to the farthest he can, and then he's like, all right, 3, 2, 1, and he pulls, reverses, and while you're doing that, it takes a little bit, and then eventually it does come off. shouldn't take as long as it did, but it worked. So you got the head out of the worm, and obviously the guts and everything kind of splayed throughout the cave, and whoever's all in there could take a lovely waft of that, because it probably smells like decayed ass. Um, and then there's the spine showing there, and then the head is out of its body. And then he's like, "All right, I think that worked. I got a little bit of traction." And he like looks out. That's pretty disgusting.
All right, now let's get this sub bitch back to the Krogans.
We're gonna attach this thing on there.
I mean, we could drag it and let it like air out. As long as it doesn't get damaged too much, we keep an eye on it.
All right. And then like he punches in the coordinates of where the Krogan base of Strebi's leader Grok is, and he kind of calculated the length. Yeah, it looks like about an hour drive. So this is going to be an interesting ride, so to speak.
Is anyone else hopping in the Mako, or are you guys just walking?
I'll ride in it.
Yeah, let's go.
I mean,
mean-
why would we walk?
I don't know. You guys are weird.
That says the man that was chopping off the Thresher Maw head.
He says
Yes.
covered in Thresher Maw gut.
Yeah.
I don't smell it, so I don't give a shit.
Yeah, well, that's fair. So yeah, you all are slowly getting into the Mako, and obviously whoever could smell a bit of the entrails that our lovely friend Yosef has all over his body.
Holding my
I'm
head
just
out the
sitting there.
window.
So yeah, we'll be heading over to the camp where Grok is. Like I said, it takes about an hour drive, and eventually you all arrive, and you see, your Strebi would see like the other tribal members just kind of meandering, walking around, and notices that the Mako's coming, and they look back and they see this Thresher Maw head like being dragged from the chain, and then one of them looks at Strebi. It's like, huh, what is this? It looks like a Thresher Maw head.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with these humans. They like to kill and maim each other and parade with each other's heads and wear each other's skulls and feathers. They're a weird bunch.
I mean, called a trophy. As a Krogan, you should know what a trophy.
Shut the fuck up, Yosef.
Well, no, it's a trophy for the tribe.
I am tired of you saying that the Thresher Maw head was a bad idea.
Oh. The tribal member is like tilting his head, and he looks at Strebi and said, "Well, I imagine you got a tooth, huh?"
Yeah, I'll grab it up from the Mako and hand it to him.
We got a
Okay.
whole bunch of teeth.
And you see the Krogan just kind of chuckles a little bit and gives him a thumbs up and said, "I mean, you got balls there, and you smell worse than us. So I don't know if I could call that you're going to be a new tribal member for us or not, but
I
Jesus
advise
Christ.
against it.
Noted." And then he waves his hand, basically saying, "Follow him if you want to talk to Grak, and I guess update what you all did."
Oh yeah, just tell Grak like we saw Cerberus messing about. They escaped with the. What did they escape? They escaped with something, right?
No, they didn't escape with anything. They left because the Thresher Maw showed up. You
gotcha.
you all got the item.
We
The
got the
only thing
odds
they
tagged.
escaped with was their lives.
And then Grok chuckles. He goes, "Cowards," and he looks at Strevi, and I guess
Did
he
you
would
just name
notice that not you, that was Cerberus.
Cerberus,
Words.
where? I shoot a gun. I shoot Thanos' gun just into the air.
Thanos gun.
Will you give me that?
Huh.
Knowing
Interesting.
Krogan culture, I would hand Strebby the artifact to hand to the chief.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start shooting my gun in the air. I'm like, oh, it's another one of those human customs where they shoot their guns off in the air for no reason.
No, he's just very intoxicated right now.
Why would it be a human custom if Opal's the one who did it?
He's hanging out with you. You're too a bad influence on him. Obviously, look at him.
How am I the bad influence? I can't even do like the drug he's on.
He's taking at least like 40 drugs. I can tell.
Well, then maybe you should be a better parental figure and stop him.
I am absolutely not on drugs. Let's go do this diplomatic mission and give Garak this.
This.
So,
There
so, so he nods at the the artifact, and also I guess he would notice that you do have the tooth of the Threshermon. He's like, good man there. That must be one hell of a fight. And he looks at the artifact and he's like, it looks like, it looks sort of like an implant thing. Did you all know what this thing does by chance? Did you overhear anything?
Apparently increases strength and dexterity.
He looks around and he sees like one of the Krogan tribal members, and he's like, hey, come here. Like, yeah. Check this out real quick. And he's like, sure. So he's like one of the engineers to like kind of properly diagnose it and see if it's doable or not, or if it's safe to install and all that, since it is dated. And then he's basically saying, that's kind of a ancient artifact, so we're gonna double check and make sure it's safe per se. We don't want to cause an incident, because it looks like that from the looks of it, that it's probably going to be implanted like probably near the neck area or maybe in the back of the head. So our scientists are going to check that out for a little bit and see if it's safe. I don't know if you all want to try this or not, but that's what we're doing for precautions.
I'll try anything once. Do you want to try this?
He's chuckling. No, I don't need that right now. I got a lot of shit to do.
Grak,
Uh-huh.
how would one join your tribes if they aren't, a Krogan? Asking for a friend.
He looks at you, and you're obviously all fucking gutted up with Threshermon. He kind of walks up to you, looks at you really close, and then takes a big sniff, and he kind of gags a little bit, and he's like, yeah, you definitely smell worse than us. And then
also, if you look out front, you're going to see its head and a good portion of its spine.
I guess that's applaud your effort there, but
No.
a tooth, a tooth would be fine. That's just a lot of work. We'd all know what a fucking Threshermon tooth looks like.
Yes, that seems like a rather stupid idea.
No, because now they can like hang it in, as a trophy.
Make it like an effigy.
As an effigy, a figgy. They can hang it as an effigy.
Yeah,
To scare off other Thresher balls.
Yeah, Figgy.
Yeah. And he's like, all right, well, I guess I'll take that head out of your way there. And he kind of looks at Yosef again with all the guts and stuff, and he goes, To your answer there, we don't accept non-Rogan for tribal members, but if anything, they could be a. I guess the closest thing is a representative of our, tribe. If one would go do trades with us and such, so that's probably the closest you could get there. Because and he looks at Oliver's Krogan tribe members. We're all Krogan.
I'm gonna lean over to Thano and try to not like make a scene. This is a
Schizo4
scam.
facepalm,
I thought we were gonna
schizo4
become
facepalm,
honorary
schizo4
Krogan
facepalm,
members.
schizo4 facepalm, schizo4 facepalm, schizo4 facepalm,
Maybe look at
schizo4
your Omni
facepalm,
tool
schizo4
and look up
facepalm,
cultures
schizo4
of other
facepalm,
races
schizo4 facepalm,
before you
schizo4
assume
facepalm,
things.
Yeah.
I wasn't assuming. I was just based off context.
Hmm.
Anyway, okay. I mean, that sounds fair.
Krogans respect strength, so my suggestion for this diplomatic approach is to tread lightly and fistfight each one of them at the same time.
No.
If you take on the whole clan in unarmed combat, they will have no choice but to accept you as one of their own. That is
I'm
how
gonna
Krogans
put
work.
my hand out and thank him for his offer of being a representative. And Krogans do the headbutt thing, right?
Typically, yeah. You seen Opal kind of do it.
Okay. I'm gonna put my hand out. And I'm gonna get ready for a headbutt with him.
Okay. So he he extends his hand and he's gonna go ahead and headbutt. And so he headbutts pretty strongly. So he's like, huh? And then like you
Okay.
you lost your footing a little bit. Oh, there you go. Okay.
Okay.
You resisted a little bit, but it is a pretty bountiful hit, a booming hit, and then you're like, "Ugh," you steadfast while you slid maybe a foot, and he's like, impressive.
Yeah, it was. Oh my god, my sinuses.
Yeah. Cleared your sinuses for a little bit.
And now it's back.
So he thanks you for the head. He'll try to do something for it. So he ordered his tribal members to grab the huge trophy head, and we'll figure something out for this. And shortly after, he sees the scientists come back, the researcher engineer to check on the implant, and engineer nods and says, "Well, it looks safe. There was a bit of a process to check and bypass all the well, let's call them booby traps within the booby trap, because apparently they have it where if you try to put it in without actually knowing what you're doing, you would have probably died, or somehow survived with a missing head, let's call it." And Grok's kind of like laughing and nods and says, "Well, at least our engineer fixed that." Now he looks at the party. "Well, we don't really need it right now." He kind of hands it. I guess the closest he would be technically is Streppy. He's like, "Here, you could delegate with this thing. It looks like." And he looks back at the engineer, and the engineer said, "Yeah, it looks like you could probably go to a medical bay and get it all installed. And like I said, I bypassed all the security, so it's safe." So he hands it to Streppy and is like, "All right, so whoever wants this installed, it's safe to do so. And according to the data that the engineer sent me, it does increase your looks like your strength and dexterity, as you all mentioned. So whoever wants this, it's safe to install.
All right, guys, which one of you is getting it?
And Scabby's the strong man.
And we're with the Krogans, so
Hmm. I'm already strong enough. But
But you could be stronger.
where did Yosef grown out to? Is he doing more drugs, cutting more things out?
I was just saying goodbye to the Thresher Botthead. It was a fun fight.
Oh. Well, I guess this chip is safe to use.
Hey,
one of us.
Streb.
Aye, Yosef.
Could you knock another tooth out?
Oh, he's gonna knock out a couple of them actually, like 2 of them.
I'm gonna make another knife out of this one.
So this chip. Nobody else wants it, or is opposed. Yosef, you want this?
Hmm?
This chip, and I'll show him the chip.
Oh, the
Yeah.
one we got?
Yeah, the one it's like I said, the engineer bypassed all the security measures, so it's safe to install. But obviously you need a med bay to install, so you could do that in the ship if you wanted to. So it just increases
Me-
strength and dexterity, and the strong man is pointing to you and said, "Hey, you want this?"
Sure.
Yeah, those don't really do me any good.
I mean, it would really help with the headbutting. And if no one else wants it, then I might as well. I don't mind.
Knock yourself out, literally.
Thank you. You know.
Yeah, I'll pass it to him.
Okay, so you gave the chip um to Yosef, and then Grak nods and he says, "Well, that's that then." And then he looks at Strebi and says, "I'll let you know if anything else happens." Obviously, servers wise, it looks like they're stirring up like a bunch of roaches. And
Yes, keep me informed, Will.
I'm
We won't be too far away.
I'm so sorry. Is anybody else's foundry like zooming in and out a whole bunch?
Yeah.
No.
is it
Keep showing my token like really big too. On
really?
the bottom left.
That's when you hover over a token.
Oh yeah, that's a picture thing.
But it's just like randomly zooming in and out for me.
Huh. Interesting.
I don't know if it's like you controlling it, Schizo, or what, but like every now and again. Next time it happens, I'll call it out. But like that's
Yeah.
really bizarre.
No, I saw it too. That's kind of like fucky wucky.
Interesting.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
I don't know why it did that. Well, I guess I'll figure that out later. All right, so we'll go back to the ship then. He's, you all said the goodbyes, and he's arranging the tribal members to grab this big ass head.
Before I go, I'll ask Grak to inscribe something in Krogan for me on the Krogan Warhammer I have.
Okay. He nods, and then he like basically gets one of his engineers and then one of his tribal shaman to make sure it's inscribed properly, with the Krogan language. And then it takes probably 10 minutes once that happens, with everything. And he hands it back to you, and he goes, "Now you have the inscribed name is Destroyer. Here you go."
Destroyer.
Oh, hell yeah, you'll grab it. He bows down, gives him the headbutt.
Yeah, he headbutts back, and you all kind of, stand your ground.
But it's so hard to do now.
Oh, we're doing the headbutts for goodbyes. All right, let's go.
Okay. Well, whoever wants to headbutt.
I will headbutt out of respect.
Okay. So you all headbutt, and you all stood your ground for the most part. Like I said, you probably slid maybe a foot or something. So, and he looks back at Trevi and be like, "All right, this group here seems to be respectable. They seem to hold their ground. I think you'll be fine with these people."
Yeah, they're pretty strong.
Just watch out for those Cerberus people.
Damn Cerberus.
And then you all give one last headbutt, and you all head back to the ship. I guess it'll take 15, 20 minutes to head back up to the borrowed ship. And what do you want to do at this point? It's basically an open book. And I'll say that Gripple, you do get an email from Booth, and I'll send you the message.
Okay.
Right when you head to the ship and everything, and you're just kind of getting out of gear or whatever, you get an email from Booth, and I'll send it to you here. But basically, he's saying that he wanted to help out in any way possible, so he got hired by somebody, like some private investor, to help on an asteroid to help oversee the mining operations over there, because obviously the key component here is element zero. It's kind of like the juice for Mass Effect Relay, so it's gonna try to help them repair the Mass Effect relays more with this resource.
Uh-huh.
So he sent you an email
Okay.
saying, "Yeah, I've referred to an investor that wants people to help excavate some more samples on this asteroid. And when I asked, the investor wanted to look for the element zero, hoping to send out to the Citadel to further help build the Mass Effect relays. Seems to be a no-brainer for me, since I've been looking around, seeing if I could help in some way. So anyway, I just wanted to update you with what I'm doing currently. Hopefully everything is going well on your end. Talk to you later, Booth." So that's what he said to you.
Okay.
And you have that copy of the email on the DM, and then I'll post it at Mass Effect chat as well, just in case you all want to see
Okay.
that.
All right.
And there you go.
What system is that in?
Yeah, I sent it to DM and then Mass Effect as well, so everybody could see the email if they want. So yeah, you get that
Okay.
message right when you got into the ship, and you're taking off your gear and stuff. So he's just basically updating with what he's doing.
Okay. Good to know Booth is doing all right. Okay, boys, which of y'all is cooking tonight? I did it last night. And do not say Thresher meat. Do not no. Do not say Thresher ramen or Thresher pizza or anything of the sort.
Don't we have a chef for these things?
I mean, you are
I
on a
thought we
borrowed
did
ship,
too.
so you probably do have a crew there
Oh.
that does it.
What was his name?
True.
Skywalla?
I'm sure you
Who was that?
probably, yeah, I'm sure you probably brought him if you went back and wanted to bring somebody.
We brought our chef with us on the temp ship. I mean,
I'm good with fresh steaks.
Gripple said anything but thresher meat.
Well, Gripple can suck a thresher moth.
Hey guys, the shower on the ship doesn't work.
Ugh.
Now he's gonna be smelling for a bit. That's gross.
He's gonna smell like thresher stink the entire ride.
Can we just airlock him now?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I'm in
walk
favor.
back into the common room and sit beside Thano. Yeah, the showers don't work. Should get our money back on this rental.
Did we even pay any credits? I don't think we did. I think we just took it.
We should get paid for using this rental.
We could have thresher raw noodles.
Mmm. I'm down for that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm down to try it.
Switch
And I mean,
this.
as Opal said, we should try everything at least once.
No, everything that could kill you. I should try everything at least once. I'm not a little lightweight.
Lightweight, hand me the red sands.
He's got
No,
star
we're not
systems
doing-
worth of tolerance built up. You don't got nothing on him, Yosef.
We're not doing red sands today. We're doing mind fish, and I don't think humans do well with mind fish. unless you
Hand
eat-
me the mind fish.
Oh god.
Are you sure?
I'm gonna stick my hand.
I hand you a mind fish.
Grab the
What
jar
do
of
I do with
olives.
The fish.
You
believe-
didn't,
I
yeah,
believe-
you didn't even say anything about how to like ingest this.
Because I believe even like it touching your skin, like
Yeah.
it has oil on it and it will seep in. And for humans, it's super potent. Like he's gonna be fucked up for days.
Yeah.
Like that's the lore. I don't know how you're playing it, but
I think
I mean,
that's fair.
I'm still in my suit, so I have my gloves on. So, like, how does this work? Do I just, like...
I touch your helmet so your visor comes up showing your face, and then I slap you in the face with the mind fish.
Ah, there you go.
Ow!
And then
Slap
roll
you with the mind fish
Constitution.
that you gave me.
Roll Constitution saving throw there, buddy.
Are we doing mind
It's
fish
zooming now.
slaps?
Is
Whatever
it?
you're doing,
Yeah,
it's
see,
zooming now.
I don't know
Yeah,
why it's doing that.
it's weird.
To figure out what that module is. Okay.
19.
All right. So you feel the stinging sensation of this mindfish, and obviously you have no idea what it does. So it is potent, but it seems you since you have that sinus problem, you probably had some sort of resistance to it because it kind of fucks with your mind. It's like a hallucinogen in a sense. So you do see some things here and there, probably like some weird fear that your guy has. I don't know, that pops out of nowhere, and then
I'm just gonna imagine Opal's following me with a fish occasionally, and he's
There you
not
go.
actually there.
yeah.
He's
There you
just
go.
getting ready to like slap me again. I'm like, ah! Oh, he disappeared.
Yeah. And then I'll say I'm gonna roll this. So you're gonna have that effect for 6 hours.
So, I still have that mind fish he gave me, right?
Yeah. If he just literally threw it at you, unless you threw it back at him,
He
I
said
don't know.
he said he handed me one, and then he slapped me with one.
Oh yeah, that's true. I don't know.
So I slapped him
oh.
back with mine, and then I'm gonna go like, oh no, make tuna sandwiches.
Okay. So during that time, I would say that eventually you get an announcement from the pilot of this rental ship saying that there is a call coming from Admiral Mason.
I'm
and then,
prepping the fish without gloves, by the way.
yeah, you're getting a strong feeling on that one. So you are getting a call from Admiral Mason. And
Mason.
basically, whoever's going to be there, I'm imagining that everyone, probably not Yosef, is going to be there. He's too busy making a fish sandwich, apparently.
Mason, my boy, Mason.
So you see him on a hollow feed popping up.
Introducing Mason.
You with the hollow feed, you see him. He looks like he's just out of the med bay. He's his head's a little wrapped up with bandages, just because of that little implant there. So looks like he's recovering a little bit. And he says, "Crew, we have a major problem with Cerberus. One thing, I mean, I don't know. Things come back to me here and there during this, I guess, interrogation, hostage situation. They keep insisting that you all did some things. I mean, I personally, I don't care, but they keep mentioning about stealing an abundant of credits, and they're saying why and why, and then like I get in and out of consciousness, and apparently, um, I did recognize this woman, and I think that is the leader, the Iron Lady. And he's like, rubbing his temple, trying to remember.
He was there.
She was there.
That bitch.
And then he kind of, you see the hollow feed, he's just kind of pacing back and forth, and then he said, yeah, she is a bitch. I think I know that person. I can't forget the green eyes anywhere. I'll have to double check and make sure. I'm gonna go through the database, but it could be, I would say even during the Reaper Wars, that was 5 years ago. She was with the Alliance, so I have to double check and make sure that's her. But
Wait.
she, if I think it is that person, yeah, she's gonna be a nuisance to deal with, and on top of whatever you got from them, I don't think they're happy.
That could be how they know so much about us.
That's probably true. She probably got connections to whoever. I mean, I'm not saying that everyone whoever's in Cerberus is following Cerberus, but like, it's probably true. There might be some people I'm gonna have to like thin the herd, so to speak, and figure out who they are. But I'll get back to you whenever I get the name and make sure it's the proper name. And I don't want it to be, but I'll double check and make sure. And y'all keep me informed, because if I think that they're doing what I think they're doing, which is probably gathering resources and what they can to gain the advantage of whatever war they're trying to bring, that's not a good sign, because they're pretty ruthless, relentless, and they could do whatever they want, and that's not a good sign.
Yeah, just to report, the credits business, that was the rogue agent Caster. He felt like he was being underpaid by Cerberus, so he wanted to get back at them, so to speak. And he spent all those credits. There's none of them left.
Yes, I concur. This is exactly what happened.
Roll deception with advantage.
He said he didn't care, guys. That's the clue to never bring it up again.
He was such a loose cannon,
He looks at you like squinted, and he's like, I see. And he's gonna like, You see him look at the his Omni tool and just kind of jot some notes and stuff.
Oh
And he,
God,
and
damn
then
it,
he's like,
guys!
"Okay, well, that's one thing to be clear with, but they were insistent on it, and just for the record, if you needed money, we could have given you some loans, but whatever."
Yeah,
Anyway,
Castor
It
was
was,
a rogue
it was,
agent. He was working on his own. He needed
and
had
it was honestly, it was more of a now they don't have that money, not necessarily a we needed that money kind of deal, sir.
Yeah, we never even seen credits.
Um,
I'm gonna be
gonna-
real honest. I don't even think we've used them.
We're just still sitting on the ship.
you use a
Sir.
tiny bit, yeah.
Sir, make no mistake. This was for shits and giggles, not corruption. Okay.
I'm gonna turn on open comms across the ship because I don't know what I'm doing at this point because I've been
Okay.
touching
God.
minefish with my
Minefish,
bare
yeah.
hands.
Yeah.
Get Chaiwalla to get him off the comms. What is he doing?
Grandpa, they're at the walls, man. They're coming out of the stove.
You see,
Someone sedate him.
so you see
Protocol
Mason looking
Take out a
around
minefish.
and like you see
Yeah,
Mason
go give
looking
him-
around and like where is Yosef?
Why did no one tell me that Mason was actually a crab man? Ah!
I hit him with 6 stun batons.
Oh man,
Sir, on our mission, we were recently exposed to a thresher maw acid that appears to have a psychedelic effect upon his kind.
What did we? Why didn't you tell me? Why wouldn't you tell me that? You knew I would want to know that. Why wouldn't you tell
Admiral
me?
Mason, it's always so great talking to you. Signing off, and I hang up.
I'm sorry.
That's so good. That's good.
I'm sorry
That was
for my
great.
character.
The whole time Thano was sitting in the background where he could see me just eating, noodles and like nodding my head like I'm surrounded by idiots.
Thresher maw ramen.
Well,
I'm just trying to
yeah.
blame it all on Castor.
Everyone get inspiration for that. That's hilarious. And then
We
like,
didn't even mark inspiration on our sheet.
do we? I don't know. I don't
I put
even.
it
You
in
know?
my race.
You do on the
You
front
should.
page, underneath your rep
Oh,
and
I see it.
resources.
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank
Hell
you.
yeah.
That was pretty funny. I like that. So he just left him just out of all this mess, and he's like, "All right." And then, some time comes by, and eventually, let me see here. I'm gonna look through my notes.
Where the hell's it at? Which tab's it under, Brax?
In the
So-
front home pad
On
where your
the front
attributes
page,
are.
on your character sheet. You see where it says like you got your reputation, you
Oh
got your,
yeah, I'm a Paragon. Yeah.
yeah, right underneath that.
Oh, I'll be damned.
Indoctrination can
I already
also
had an
add one of
inspiration.
those to drugs.
Yeah.
He's indoctrinated to drugs. What is that? I know what it means in the game, but like, what does that mean in this game?
Well, he's probably, if it's indoctrinated, he's probably just like mindless for quite a bit. He's just like, duh.
I was gonna say I haven't played Mass Effect, but to my knowledge, that's when someone's captured by the Reapers,
Yeah,
and then they
turn
put
to
funny stuff in their brain, and then they become Reapers themselves from being indoctrinated.
They're pretty much, they turn into zombies and until they turn into the full transformation of Reapers. That's what they are.
No,
Mm.
because that like indoctrinated it means like you accept a set of beliefs just like inquisitively, like you just fully
Yeah.
accept it.
Yeah, that's more like Stockholm syndrome. What they're doing, right?
Yeah, it's more
Mhm.
like you
Like-
take these drugs and then you just believe the whole set of beliefs, I guess. That's pretty fucking interesting, but
I was asking like the in-game mechanic because it's there. Like, are we being indoctrinated to the Reapers right now?
by doing drugs? Are we?
Yo,
You're indoctrinated to Opal.
Oh, Pope.
Oh man.
What do you want, Caster?
Oh, God.
Who?
Wrong human there, boss.
Wait, all you motherfuckers look alike.
Whoa, don't have to be
Oh.
spacist either, man.
That's fucked up. But
Cash is gone. You gotta be
I got
spacist.
I got news for you. I think Gripple might be it. Thud. My head hits the counter and I pass out.
Oh,
You
hell
think
yeah.
Scripple might be what? Oh,
So some time passed by, and I would say that eventually, um, you know, I would say probably like maybe 2 hours later, while y'all are meandering around, you get another announcement from the pilot, or the engineer, that basically you get a request from someone, um, and he said, the guy saying in the intercom says his name is Booth, and it's a hollow feed. So
What?
yeah, it's basically a request from Booth, like a hollow feed, a message.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I accept.
Okay.
He's an agent of the Reapers, man.
I hit you with 6 stun batons.
So you you accept you accept the message, and then you see it on the hollow feed there. It's kind of static, distorted, like every 5 seconds it's static, and you see Booth there, and you see your friend looking around, and he goes, Cripple, and then it's like cuts in and out, and basically says, not, and then so save people, miners, not anymore. That's basically what you got from
Oh,
that message.
so like, was it pre-recorded?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. It was a message. It wasn't a live feed.
Oh, okay.
Sounds like you said something about
Um,
miners on an island.
Okay.
Instead of
He
forcefully
was going
abstaining from
somewhere
operation.
where they were mining some element. Miners is in the job. Fuck. What's our ship status? When do we get our real ship back?
I'd say it's been a few days. So if you go back to the Citadel, you could probably get it up and running.
We're gonna go back to the Citadel, get our
I'm-
ship, and we're gonna bring wrath upon whatever's going on here at this Element Zero mine.
Gripple,
Yes.
does ooh, you better take that raspiness out of your tone when you talk to me, young man. Tell me, does this
Why do you
ship?
sound like you like it?
I mean, I that's neither here nor there. Away from the others. Anyway, the cargo hold on this ship, does it have the water source like ours does to like wash the Mako?
Why?
Just yes or no question.
No.
I can hear them talking to me. They're saying that the Raktari are at the mining planet. We're fucked, man. Game
well, hit him.
over. Ah!
What do you need a bunch of water for?
Oh, you'll see. I'm just gonna grab hold of fucking
Yosef.
Yosef and drag him to the cargo hold. I'm like, there's got to be a hose. This motherfucker stinks.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
gonna
In that
get
case, yes,
that.
it is down there. Okay.
The
It has
guests are
different
at it
pressure
again.
settings. All right. It's different than normal. You want to turn it all the way to the left for high pressure.
On the way back, I'm just gonna tie him to the Mako and like power wash the Mako.
No, I don't want to go to school.
Oh,
He's
fuck,
on the
guys. We gotta. All right.
Stun batons while he's in the water.
yeah, stun baton a bit more so he's easier to scrub off.
It's gonna turn the fucking cargo hold into Abu Ghraib real quick, guys. Hold up.
I can't stop me because I don't know what that means.
We don't have war crimes on my planet. I tell the pilot to set sail for the Citadel ASAP.
Okay.
Set
So
course.
he punched in the coordinates, and then he starts warping towards that coordinates, and it'll take about 4 hours, and you'll be there.
Warp faster.
Yes,
He's
sir.
like,
Raise the anchor. Raise the mainsail.
oh my god.
I'm gonna brush up some palm
You
olive and start
definitely type
scrubbing.
that all up. The fuck?
I'm gonna start scrubbing Yosef. Looks like one of those fucking scenes from when the people are rescuing animals from when they're covered in oils, like little ducks and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
Scrubby.
Untie me before the gas. Stop! Get up before the gas jump! Stop!
Stop moving! We gotta get the thresher mouse thing out.
Where's my
Okay.
sandwich?
God damn it. Yeah, you had the
Just
fish
had a
sandwich
sandwich.
somewhere. So yeah, it'll take 4 hours to get to the Citadel, and then eventually you arrive at the Citadel, and you dock, and you do see the ship pretty much fully repaired at this point. Yeah, you see them like doing their final touches and stuff. And it's good to go. What do you want to do at this point?
I wait with the pilot until we get to the Citadel.
Okay. So yeah, eventually you dock into the Citadel, and you see that, like, once you're landing there, you do see your your actual ship, the Torrent, on the other side of the dock, and it looks ready to fly. It doesn't have like the missing panels or scorch marks or anything like that, so it looks like it's been fully repaired. So it looks like it's good to go.
Mhm.
And the pilot says, "All right, looks like you're good to go. I've got information that it is repaired, and you know, and okay." He's like reading the message. Okay, don't do that again. Apparently, is the one that's underlined on this message here.
Yeah,
So
we will try not to.
okay,
But get everybody ready to head out immediately. Guys, I guess we should do a shopping trip before we head out.
Sure thing.
I'm running kind of low on credits here. You see, let me dip into the caster savings fund.
the caster savings fund.
I mean, if anybody's opposed, it doesn't mind.
Yeah, the KSF.
The caster trust fund.
I just need to buy some explosive things.
Okay.
Could you untie me from the Mako?
Roll the Mako into the torrent,
Yeah.
and then wash them again with the better hoses.
Gonna become a cyborg.
Yeah, get the bigger hose, the one they use to clean the ships with. That'll get the stink out.
Aye, aye, Captain.
He's being
What?
sprayed with like a fire hose now.
Why is there an Elcor with
Yeah, you're gonna see some weird shit. So yeah, you all are getting prepped. And yeah, if you all wanted to shop, you could tell me. And yeah, your funds will cover it. I'm just gonna have to like deduct it out of the quote. Was it the caster safety fund or savings fund?
the caster accounts.
All right, so Strebby wanted explosives. Anybody else want to gear up or anything?
Yeah, I'm actually gonna look at the shopping
Okay.
equipment.
Yeah, I need to do an ass load of shopping. Do anything.
Okay. Yeah, we could take our time to shop.
Pushing a shopping cart through the gun store.
Yeah, hell yeah. It's an Aldi's.
Buy all these guns.
Damn right.
Yeah, I used to have an Aldi's, but they don't anymore.
It was my first time. I went there earlier today.
There's
They don't
two of
have
them
one like
and they're
near
closed.
here. It's like 20 to like half an hour drive from here.
It's a good store.
Yeah, I got some. I'm eating a little bit here and there. That everything bagel cashews, some delicious shit. All right, yeah. So gather your shopping items. Let me know what you want to do. I'll give you, a little bit of time.
Oh, Shrubby's going to the back alleys. He knows exactly where he's going to buy his favorite explosive grenades. I'll just throw them in the chat so it's easier too.
Yeah.
It's gonna be kind of worded weird. I don't know why it's not popping up right. I'm trying to buy the 6-tier mark, like the Mark 6
Okay.
frags and 2 units, so 2 of them.
So okay, tier 6 frags. Okay.
It'll just be under 20,000.
Okay.
How much is the ship funds? Casters.
Caster funds. I think you're around 18 mil.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was gonna say I don't want to be taking up too much, but that's fine. 20,000 is
Yeah,
not
I'm
much.
kind of like writing down, like a little invoice.
Yeah, I should have just wrote the credits, how much they were, and the grenades.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're like around 18 grand or 18 million because you spent money here and there. And of course, like the maintenance of the ship and all that. I'll just say 18 million because I am the GM.
Yes, Daddy. There actually is something that I would encourage all of you to get. Nani? It is. God damn it! I just fucking lost it.
Right.
Dana, were you doing the fish too?
No, I'm fine. In gear. I don't know if you're all in the gear tab. I'll put it in chat. I would strongly suggest that you all get that.
We still have that blood dragon armor on board, don't we?
Fuck you.
I think somewhere, yeah. God damn
Fuck you.
it.
What?
I mean, it is the only human-shaped armor we have on the ship. Would anyone be opposed if I used it? No, go ahead, Yosef. It's okay.
What's in it for us?
It would probably help.
You know who wore that armor before? I'm gonna whisper to somebody. Who wore that armor before?
Don't know.
Somebody who was much more honorable than you wore that before, so
Yeah.
he was a good man.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, it helps improve tech power, and I'm a tech.
Don't care.
I use tech powers.
Fuck you. No, I'm just kidding. I don't care.
Dan, can I use that armor if you're not going to use it?
We use it as target practice. You can't have it.
What? It's a waste of armor.
You hear Den just waddling in with a clipboard and kind of looks around. Says, "You, if you want to use it, but it looks like it's being used for target practice, so I guess it's up in the air." And he just kind of takes his clipboard and walks away.
It would improve squad cohesion. I say as he walks away.
And then you hear a faint, "Very good."
All right, so we all heard him. He agreed.
I'm gonna take something out of the store and I'm gonna show it to Opal. Consider this an early birthday present, sir.
What are you giving me?
Look at
He's
the
in-
chat.
Yeah, Mass Effect chat, Discord.
Oh. Hell yeah. I'm gonna make crack.
So, yeah, I will take the blood dragon armor that we have on hand.
Yeah, sure.
And while I'm at it, I'm gonna buy the active camo that Thano suggested because it would make sense.
Mm-hmm.
And it's an Omni tool program, so it doesn't really take up anything.
Yeah.
As useful as that would be, I'm more of an up in front kind of person. I understand you're a backdoor man, Thano.
I beg your pardon.
Yeah, you like to creep in the back.
What?
You're not making it sound any better.
Oh, he's saying that you're the kind of person to go in through the rear.
Yeah, I can't really like sneak up in front of them and then roar.
I hate it here.
I'm gonna buy. How much of the ship fund do we have?
I'll say roughly 18 million. So you do have plenty of money.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna write a list in the Discord.
Yeah, tell me. Show me the price too if they have price. If not, I'll make one up.
The the camo doesn't have a price, but the chemist kit that I'm getting for Opal is 4,500.
Okay. I'll say active camo. If two people will be 15,000 total.
Now you can make your own drugs, sir.
Yes, that's exactly what we need. Opals, high red sands, crafting more
Yes.
with more volatile chemicals.
You know, he could use his know-how of what drugs do to certain anatomies to develop weapons for us to take on our enemies.
Oh yes, drug darts.
Or or grenades. I mean, how easy would it be to just walk in and take what we wanted to if you combined red sands and minefish into a grenade?
All right, that's what I'm gonna buy with the active camo and equipping blood.
Okay.
Mixing red sands and the fish. Daniel, you are a madman.
I try. Can't think of anything else, honestly.
Mike, did you want to buy anything while you're at the Citadel?
I do, but honestly, I can't keep my eyes focused on the details of the page.
Okay.
I'm fucking exhausted from this week, guys. I think I should head out.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I was aiming like half an hour to be done because we're not gonna actually do the encounter until probably next time anyway. So
Yeah, this one is just roleplay, right?
yeah, this is roleplay stuff.
Gripple sleeps thinking about his friend. That sounded weird. But
Yeah,
I'm
well,
fucking tired, guys. I gotta head out.
yeah,
Does he
no worries.
whimper at his memory?
I will be nice and wide awake for all of this tomorrow, next week. I promise.
Yeah, I'll try to, make it happen. See what happens. And yeah, I guess
Oh
I'll
yeah,
shoot you a message. Whatever we do.
yeah, or not next week, 2 weeks from now.
Yeah, and then I also want to mention once I'm done with Mass Effect, maybe Mike will take over because I know he wants to do a heist campaign. By the way, so
Yes, a D&D campaign full of heists in the city of Waterdeep.
that's what he was because he did mention that a while ago, and I figured that would be a good segue once we get to Mass Effect campaign. If you all are down, we could do that. So that's
Yep.
up for grabs.
I'm down to talk about that next week when I can think.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah. All right, guys. All y'all have a great night, okay?
Yeah, later.
Later.
All right, later.
All right, later, guys. Bye.
Okay,
Bitch.
bitch. No. Um, the so you all are gathering like the supplies and everything. I'll say eventually you get some more info of this location. It's a floating asteroid, as Booth would have mentioned on that email that Gripple had. Um, it was a place where people are mining things, as mentioned as the element zero, and it was ran by a private investor. And I would say, since you all are kind of relaxing and stuff, you researched this private investor, and his name is Victor Hale, and he has a background in, like, being a miner on just a general miner and engineer on element zero. And he has a pretty high knowledge of the element 0, what they do, and that's pretty much what you gathered for like a basic research for Victor Hale. And as you remember from the message, Booth said that breaking into space is pretty much that the miners in this asteroid, they are not miners. They seem uh, out of place, out of mind. So that's the hints that you get from that message. And let me think, what else is there? I wanted to get Ripples more involved with the messages, but that's fine. We could fast forward a little bit and head towards the. I mean, does anybody else want to do anything in the Citadel? Besides all the shops that you've done. Okay.
I've been looking around for like a mech shop, trying to inquire a price of something.
Like a mechanic shop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Robots, mechanics.
Okay. Yeah, you browse around and you do find a kiosk, and you see this it's a Volus, it's the same what Dingelit is, just kind of meandering, talking amongst the clientele, and notice that you walk into this kiosk, and he goes, "How can I help you?"
I'm looking for. Ship is like staring off in space.
Or and then he kind of looks at the other customers.
I think it's called a Fenris. Looks like a human butter dog.
And he kind of, I know what you're talking about, but he's thinking too. He's like, oh, I think I know what you're talking about. He kind of looks in his inventory. We had some decommissioned, but it looks like we do have one available. He kind of double checks, and he says, hold on a moment, and he just goes in the back room, kind of scounges around trying to look for it, and then you could hear like the movement and kind of the metal thumping, seeing that is it alive, is it talking, and then you hear other shuffling, so it sounds like it's active, and then he comes out with this Fenris, and he goes, it looks like he's available. Are you interested?
Yes, most definitely.
He's like, okay.
How much credits are we looking at?
And he looks at the Fenris, and he's like, a good price, given that it's found somewhere, and it's functional. A good price, I think, would be 30,000.
30,000, huh?
Yeah, I mean, look at it, and then you see the Fenris kind of walking around in a circle, kind of chasing its non-existent tail.
I build it to the ship. Caster. I built it to this guy named Caster.
Okay. The Caster fun.
Yeah, we put it to savings. It's Caster.
All right. He goes through his Omni tool, just getting the credentials ready. And he's like, all right, I'll get this sorted, and give me a moment. And he's like going through. Okay, Caster. Okay, make sure he puts in a note. Caster. How do you spell Caster? I'm assuming CASTER.
K A.
KA. Okay. KASTER. All right, that's close enough. All right. So I put that on the notes here. And you gave me the credentials needed to submit. And, well, yeah, looks like it's approved. Is there anything else?
No, that was everything.
Okay. Appreciate the business. Hopefully you come around next time.
Yeah, I'll stop back in. Maybe he might need some repairs or something. Don't worry, I'll take good care of him.
Yeah, he does need a little TLC, but he's very functional. As you see, the vendors kind of jumping around in joy and kind of following you once you leave. So now there's the Fenris. Let me make sure I make you the owner.
It's foolish. There's a picture of it on there in the chat. It's basically just a robot dog.
Hold on. Let me make sure I put this in here too.
I can't move him, but that's fine.
Yeah, I mean it's there. We'll deal with that later.
Yeah.
Okay. So you all see Drebby come back. Kind of. I would imagine you're just kind of doing like a happy trot. Kind of shaking around, and then you see Fenris kind of slowly following by, and you see this little robot dog, Fenris.
He's so cute.
And he's like wagging his non-existent tail, kind of chasing it and stuff.
I try to feed him a human eyeball.
Is that what?
It just
Where
looks at it.
is... No, I don't actually. I don't.
Where's where's Doge going?
Yeah, he's
Doge
probably
is,
somewhere. Yeah,
He's hanging out.
yeah.
It was Dogecoin and was the other one?
Is the Chaiwala on this ship?
Yeah, you're back in the turret now.
Okay, then yeah. Chaiwala would have been looking after my animals, or else I would beat him.
Yeah, he's definitely looking out for your animals. So
I think two of them. It was Dogecoin and something else coin.
Dogecoin.
Is it just Bitcoin? Or is it?
Yeah,
it's not.
Bitcoin
Yeah, it's Bitcoin and Dogecoin, right? Yeah.
Bitcoin and Dogecoin.
Right away, as soon as I'd see them, I'd tell the Fenris to go start wrestling with them.
You see him just happily trotting towards the dogs, or like, I guess they kind of like look at each other and they started, pouncing at each other, just kind of going back and forth.
Yeah, like playfully, not like
yeah.
The stat says it's aggressive, but like be playful, obviously.
Right. So you just kind of see the Fenris like, getting pounced by the Dogecoin and Bitcoin, just kind of back and forth, and he's just kind of waddling around like he's on a turtle shell on his back, kind of trying to get up. It was pretty funny.
The jumping him, it's 2-on-1. He's fine.
Where's Crypto? It should be 3-on-1. Crypto.
God damn you. Just
Crypto,
running
kill.
through.
Kill.
And just goes right after aggressively. And then and yeah, I'll say you all got the coordinates to go to this asteroid, at least to scope it out. And I think, yeah, I mean, without Gripple, I can't really do anything else because it's technically his little side story thing going on too. So I'll say that you all got that basic information for what's going on. Like I said, it's like some sort of private investor. His name was Victor Hale, and I would imagine it would probably take with your ship, it would probably take about 3 hours to this asteroid. And you know, during that time, you'll probably research more, and then I'll you know write down some notes and put it onto the Mass Effect chat on Discord to show you what his little backstory is. Um, during that flight, anything else you all wanted to do? Because I think I'll just end this session at this point until we get Mike back, so he could further play along with his story.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay. So yeah, you all fly towards the asteroid, and as mentioned, you are ready to. You got your gear ready, so it sounds like you're ready to go into this asteroid and figure out what's going on. It's interesting, some type of mysterious shit going on. So we'll figure out what it is next time.
On the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, I'm trying to uh, ramp it up a little more so that it's getting closer to episode 50 to 70 mark, so that we could get a conclusion. And I think I got quite a few ideas going on, so we'll see what happens. Make it kind of an epic thing going on.
The zombie caster comes back from the grave.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
The mind fish were just feeding me visions.
Yeah, you're basically actually like a prophet.
A Mama Murphy, but in Mass Effect.
Yeah, pretty much. Who is on? Oh, maybe Puffin. Who's he playing? SCP?
Maybe mother.
Some scary game? I know what it is.
Oh, 5K?
Is it 5K? Yes, it is.
Oh, that game's so fun. I want more people to play with it. Though.
Use your words.
I want people to play that game with me.
Nice. All right, we'll raid Tree Puffendale. He's playing some scary games, and we'll be back next time. And like I said, I'm trying to get the story going. Since Cerberus is on the move, what are they doing? We'll find out. And yeah, y'all have a good one. We will be back later. Bye.
Hello.
And